2023 high school baseball and softball on WJER is made possible by great local sponsors like Keim Home Center, Wood Electric, Pets Place, Dover Brake, Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, Kemp Insurance, Smartway Communications, T-County Boxing Academy, Wendy's, Geib Funeral Homes, Crematories and Pet Crematory, Subway, Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital, and Omni Fiber. Tune in for today's game on 100.9 FM, AM 1450, or watch live online at WJER.com/videos or on the WJER Radio YouTube channel. Now let's go live to the ballpark for all of today's action on WJER, the sports voice of the Valley.
Hi, everybody, and thanks for joining us on, what was a rain-threatening afternoon, but so far the skies have parted, and we're looking like we're going to be playing baseball. I'm Denny Trimmer. Jim Boose will join, and this is a Division II sectional final matchup in what is considered Eastern District 1. There's also an Eastern District 2. They're playing ball. We'll break some of that down later on, but tournament baseball, there doesn't get any better than this, Jim Boose. It's kind of a win or go home. It's not kind of a win or go home. You either win or you go home in your season.
You're over. Exactly right, DT. Denny Trimmer, thanks for having me out on such a beautiful day. It is win or go home, and this park looks just gorgeous. Tuscarora Park, of course, our location for this ball game.
The field's in great shape. G. Rod Miller and his crew have taken great care. They've gone great lengths to make sure that we will be playing ball. The playing surface is in fine condition. Philo wrapping up their infield portion of the pregame. New Philadelphia has already had theirs. We'll have some starting lineups here for you in just a little bit. But we're going to take time here, and when we come back, I'll have a chance to talk with New Philadelphia sixth-year head coach Tyler Weisel, and that's up next on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Family owned and operated for more than 50 years, Dover Brake specializes in sales and service of everything involving automotive and heavy-duty brakes, along with a vast selection of truck parts and accessories. They also offer alignment, custom U-bolt bending, industrial sandblasting, bonding, and more. And now, you can find the parts you're searching for with a complete in-store inventory updated regularly at DoverBrakeInc.com. Safely shop and pay online and have your purchase delivered, or pick it up at Dover Brake, Route 250 in Strasburg, online at DoverBrakeInc.com.
Hello, Dover. Omni Fiber is excited to be a part of your community and offer a new choice in internet service. For a limited time, when you sign up for Omni Fiber, you will get 3 months free internet. That's right, 3 months free. Enjoy the speed and reliability of our new 100% fiber network with upload speeds up to 50 times faster than cable, Ohio-based sales and customer service, and speeds up to 2 gig. Sign up today and get 3 months of Omni Fiber internet on us. Visit omnifiber.com/WJER to learn more.
This is Jim Moser with Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. We are living in unusual times, and virtually all businesses are affected by product shortages and shipping delays. With this in mind, I'd like to encourage you to keep your current HVAC system in good working order. Service is our first order of business, and we want to be your first call anytime you need help with your heating and cooling system, even if it's in the middle of the night.
To schedule a maintenance check of your HVAC system, call Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, your local trained comfort specialist at 330-343-5511.
Pets Place in New Philadelphia is your locally owned leader in pet supply and wellness. Pets Place has products for pets from fish to ferrets, from bunnies to birds, even reptiles, and of course, everything you need for cats and dogs. Stop by and talk to one of their knowledgeable team members about the frequent buyer program. Pets Place, 118 Commercial Avenue Southwest in New Philadelphia. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 8 and Saturday and Sunday 9 to 6. You can also visit at petsplaceohio.com or on Facebook.
Welcome back to the WJER Coaches Show. This is Denny Trimmer. Happy to be joined by New Philadelphia's sixth-year head coach, Tyler Weisel. And Tyler, at 13-9, probably not where you want to be on the wins and losses side of things, but tell us about the season, and more importantly, is your team playing good ball right now heading into the postseason?
Yeah, so 13-9 record, it's not like jumping off the page, earth-shattering, but, you know, with the ups and downs we went through this year and the schedule we played in the OCC, I'm pretty happy with 13 wins, quite honestly. And 9 wins, you know, probably 4 or 5 of those could have went our way early on, and, you know, it's a completely different record. Down the stretch, I mean, man, I think we're swinging the best we have all season. which is obviously a great time to do it. We've played some really quality opponents the last 2.5 weeks. And, the latest one we played, Louisville, they're going to be, they're a pretty good D1 powerhouse. And so we're playing the right teams and we're competing where we should be. So I think we're in the right spot right now.
New Philadelphia's Tyler Weisel is our guest. Tyler, you had yesterday off. Your opponent had to pick up the win to move on to play today. They hammered Meadowbrook 5-1. Mm-hmm. So they're playing at least well enough to advance. You, though, are going to counter with your ace today in Carter Vandal.
Yeah, Carter's back on the mound, back from his injuries to be second start back. He's our ace, man. He's been our ace this whole year, and excited to watch him go out there and possibly his last start at the park. The advantage of getting the bye is the advantage. We don't have to play twice. We don't have to see our two tonight, so that's a big thing for us.
Tell us what you know about the Electrics.
I think their style of play is a lot like ours. They're going to run the bases well. They're going to be aggressive. From the reports we got, it's a lot of bunt and run, hit and run, lots of steals, a lot of fake bunt steals. So in that aspect, we just got to play defense. We got to hold our ground a little bit. We got to communicate, and obviously we got to score more than we give up, and I think we're going to be okay.
Tyler, we wish you the best of luck tonight.
Hey, thank you.
New Philadelphia's 6-year head coach Tyler Weisel, our guest. When we return, Jim Boose will join. We'll get you set for first pitch. That's next on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Take your summer projects even further with Kime Loyalty Rewards. Start earning 2.5% back on all purchases when you become a member. Visit us online at kimehome.com for more information or call us at 330-893-2251 to sign up today. Our Home Center and Charm is your trusted source for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
This is Don Kemp with Kemp Insurance. Whether it's repair work from a fender bender, the after effects of a powerful storm, or a life-changing moment like a house fire, Kemp Insurance is here to provide unmatched customer service. Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for over 35 years.
This is Nathan Kemp with Kemp Insurance. Contact us today for all your auto, home, farm, business, and life insurance needs. We're proud to have been your local hometown agents for over 35 years and look forward to helping you see the difference local agents can make for you. Kemp Insurance in New Philadelphia.
Tired of unreliable internet service and unexpected bill increases? Experience internet another way, the Smart Way. Smart Way Communications is your locally owned and operated high-speed internet provider now serving Dover and New Philadelphia and beyond. Don't get locked into plans with more or less speed than you need. Smart Way is the better way. Local customer service, local infrastructure, and community-minded. That's the Smart Way to get reliable, affordable internet in Tuscarawas County. Call Smart Way at 740-254-8201, online at ThinkSmartWay.com.
Whether you're looking for a little extra income on the side or an exciting full-time career with endless potential for advancement, our local McDonald's has an opportunity for you. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, fun perks, and a supportive team environment are all part of the package. A job at McDonald's is one of a kind, just like you. Wherever you are in life, you can find a meaningful career at McDonald's, and it comes with a side of whatever makes you happy. Apply online at mcdonalds.com today.
And welcome back to Tuscarora Park. Denny Trimmer and Jim Boose with you. This is WJER's continuing coverage of the spring sports postseason. We're at baseball tonight. New Philadelphia in a Division II sectional final playing host to Philo. Philo advanced to this game. They were the 10 seed. They knocked off 18th seed Meadowbrook 5-1 last night. They come in with a mark of 11-12 on the season. Your Quakers are the 6th seed in this region. New Philadelphia at 13-9 on the season. This is their first game, and again, the winner advances to district action. That district semifinal is next Monday, the 22nd, so a little time off, Jimmy, between now and then. I don't know if that's good, bad, or indifferent.
Well, it could mean a difference if they want to throw Carter again next week. If they throw Carter Vandal tonight, he has a long game and throws a lot of pitches. They're going to want to rest him, and it'd be nice to get him back on Monday.
Carter Vandal at 2-0 on the season, a 1.13 ERA. How about these career numbers? Now, he's a senior, but remember with the COVID year, these guys only played 3 seasons. Carter 12-1 in his career, 90 strikeouts, and just 15 walks, and a 1.31 ERA. That is a guy that can locate his pitches.
That is an impressive young man. He's had a really nice baseball career, and, of course, I believe he's going to go on to play at the next level.
He is playing basketball at the next level, just signed the past week or so to play with Mount Union. All the basketball staff and his teammates very excited about that. Of course, Carter steps out of high school basketball as the third leading scorer in school history. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for today. First for Philo, leading off is the shortstop Garrett Tom. In center field, number 4, Case Fink. Batting in the 3-hole, the second baseman, Cade Searles. The cleanup hitter for Hunter Smith is number 2, Talon Preston. Talon will be in left field today. In right field is number 8, Griffin Wells. Batting 7th, number 12, A.J. Harper. A.J. will be anchoring things at third base. And across the way in the infield, the first baseman batting 7th is number 16, Slade Glob. The 8-hitter, the catcher, Jake Howell. And batting 9th is the designated hitter, Eli Roush. Eli hitting for the pitcher today, Seth Vousden. You wonder about their pitching. Well, their ace went yesterday. Clayton Peterson threw 7 innings, so a complete game with just 5 hits allowed, and struck out 10 in their win over Meadowbrook. Looking at the starting lineups for your red and black, it's number 3, Carson Long in right field. The sophomore hits .345 on the season. Batting second, the senior second baseman, Brant Wells. Brant at .288 with 17 ribbies. The pitcher today bats third, Carter Vandal. Talked about those impressive pitching numbers. He's also hitting .391 on the season. Batting cleanup, the first baseman, Maddox Brown. Maddox wears number 9, and the senior hits .262, and amongst the team leaders with 16 RBIs. Noah Bolin is the catcher. He's been the hot bat most of the season, hitting .327 with 11 RBI and 13 runs scored. Seems like the guy is always on base. Gavin Blake hits next. He wears number 18, hitting .283 on the season. Keaton Fossil, 7. Mac Steele in left is 8th. And Caden Stewart, the senior and center fielder, bats 9th. Let's go down to the field for our national anthem. Now, whether it's sniffles and sneezes or something more serious, world-class care is near you. Find your nearest provider at clevelandclinic.org/locations. And, of course, we know Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital on the boulevard, just a stone's throw from our hallowed halls at WJER. Let's take time here when we come back. Today's first pitch. That's up next on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital is your first choice for primary care. From a network of family providers to convenient locations near you, you'll always get safe care right where you need it. For wellness visits, for managing your health conditions, for every care in the world. Turn to Union Hospital for all your primary care needs. All Union Hospital locations are accepting new patients. Don't delay. Schedule an appointment today at 330-602-0778.
Anyone can improve their balance, hand-eye coordination, discipline, footwork, endurance, and cardio with boxing classes at the T County Boxing Academy on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia. Stop in, call, or text to get the same animal and 5% nutrition sports supplements used by pro boxer Sugar Dre Donovan, featuring the all-new 5% pre-workout RTD known as Kill It. Follow the T County Boxing Academy on Facebook for training videos and product reviews. The T County Boxing Academy, where serious athletes train.
Wendy's new French toast sticks are so delicious, some are saying that they're better than their mom's breakfast.
Excuse me, did you just say Wendy's new French toast sticks are better than my breakfast?
Mom, is that you?
Answer the question.
I said some people are saying that because they're so crispy on the outside and fluffy on the inside and perfect in every way.
Uh-huh. And what do you think?
I think it's time to tell people to choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new sweet and crispy home-style French toast sticks.
That's still not an answer.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
And Carter Vandal winds and delivers tonight's first pitch, and it's in there for strike one. Garrett Tom is leading off for Philo, plays shortstop. Jim a little bit on the shorter side. Breaking ball high for ball one, evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, we don't have heights and weights on these guys, but that's not a real tall batter out there.
Maybe 5'7", 5'8" would be the max. Carter Vandal, now remember, he's up on the mound, and he stands at 6'4", legit to begin with. Pumps the fastball in there, and that ball's driven foul down the right side.
Yeah, Carter looks big out there at, like you say, legit 6'4", in between 6'4", 6'5". Every time I go up and talk to him, he's easily my height. So, of course, I'm shrinking, you know.
Oh, this is true. You're not a young man anymore, Jim.
No, no, I'm not.
Vandal on the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball for strike three. Swung on and missed. Pulled the string that time, took something off of it, and dropped this breaking ball in there for a swinging strike three. That'll bring Case Fink, the center fielder, to bat.
Center fielder, number 4, Case Fink.
So Fink steps in, and Vandal stays in that windup, delivers just off the outside edge for ball one. Fans the team at Geib Funeral Homes and Crematory wishes all area athletes the best of luck this season. As Vandal evens the count at 1-1 with the fastball that time. When it matters most, you can put your trust in Geib. Geib Funeral Homes, Crematories, Remembrance Centers, and Pet Crematory, serving Tuscarawas County families for 5 generations. The 1-1 pitch from the senior, fouled back. So, Jim, Carter doing as you want to do. He's getting ahead in these counts early.
Yeah, that's exactly how he wanted to start this game, is to get ahead on these batters and kind of impress Philo. You know, they haven't seen him. This is, you know, these guys play in the MVL. Of course, Quakers playing the OCC, so they don't get to see each other during the regular season.
Vandal kicks and fires, delivers high that time, evens the count at 2-2.
So Carter wants to be impressive right off the beginning here, and he's doing just that, delivering strikes.
That count even, he stares into Bolin and gets the sign and throws. Popped back up our way. Aiden Matthews sitting to our right, turned and looked. Did not give chase. Count remains 2-2.
There was a day when he would have been running back there to get
You got that
ball.
right. Now there's another one his way. We can tell he's getting old too. He's not going after that one either. Aiden, the Mad Dog Matthews. Lucky to have him sitting next to our hot dog crew. Lincoln Murphy and Reed Wells called strike three. Beautiful pitch. Jim, that time he went fastball, and then came back with the breaking ball for a called third strike.
You know, without ever seeing Carter pitch, you think you're going to get up there. He's a big guy, big picture up there. He's not throwing heat at you right away. He's throwing all around the plate. That's tough to bat against.
Young man really knows how to spot his pitches. Cade Searles, the second baseman, swings and misses. Again, Vandal ahead early in the count, 0-1. He's fanned the first two batters. 0-1 pitch. High out of the zone, got him to chase that time.
Now he can do whatever he wants for a couple of pitches.
Now he can bring out that knuckleball that he's secretly been working on in the backyard with Dad. High out of the zone again, but strike
Wow.
3, swung on and missed. We've got a lawnmower to give away. 3 straight strikeouts to start things here. Philo, 3 up, 3 down. New Philadelphia coming to bat in the first. That's up next on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Hi, this is Ann Geib, president of the Geib Funeral Homes and Crematories. If our family and staff had the opportunity to share a significant date with you through a program, a meeting, a conversation, or a family remembrance, thank you for allowing us to share in your life. It's what the Geib family and staff have been doing for 5 generations, and it is what we'll continue to do, to take care of whatever you need, in the Geib tradition of excellence.
Well, if you're Carter Vandal or any member of the Vandal family, you couldn't have scripted a better inning out of your right-handed pitcher, Jim. Struck out the first 3 men he faced.
3 up, 3 down, and it seemed easy. I think he threw 2 balls in that inning, had 4 fouled off, and then threw 7 strikes and got 3 strikeouts. Yeah, that you couldn't ask for a better start to a ball game.
Well, an impressive start, no doubt. We're going to see Seth Vousden on the hill for Philo. Kind of a lanky right-hander. Jim, we were watching him during the warm-ups, and ball had some movement. Didn't bring it with a lot of heat, but was able to stay in the zone.
Yeah, it looks like he's a solid pitcher, just not a lot of heat out there. So Quakers going to, again, they've never seen Philo play, so they don't know what to expect, and they'll have to get out there and start timing this up. This is when the guys really pay attention this first time through.
Yeah, leading off now for your Quakers, the right fielder, sophomore Carson Long. Long at 345 on the season, 18 runs scored. Quakers do a good job of getting him around once he's on the base paths. Great speed out there and a good mitt in right field for the sophomore. Long, a right-handed batter, steps in. Hands high, just a couple of bat taps to the shoulder while he awaits the high delivery for ball 1. 1-1 the count now. Still waiting for that sun to peek back through here at Tuscarora Park. Swung on and missed that time. Penn's Keim Lumber is located on 50 acres in the rolling hills of Holmes County and is the destination of trusted source for your home building and woodworking needs. 1-2 pitch is driven into right field. Going to give it a look is Griffin Wells, and he's able to track it down for out number 1. Keim is dedicated to caring for your project like they would care for their own. You can visit them on State Route 557 in Charm or online at keimlumber.com. Now stepping in for York Quakers, the second baseman, senior Brant Wells. Brant hitting at 288 on the season. Gives you good glove at second base. Come on and actually pitched some really fine outings in relief for this team as well. The 0-1 pitch becomes the 0-2 pitch, as now Vousden quickly ahead of the senior. 0-2 count. 1 down here in the Quaker half of the first. No score. Vousden deals. Ball slapped to the right side. Slow roller to second base. He's got a chance, does Wellesley, but the throw pulled the runner off the bag. Cade Searles tried to flip it to Slade Glob, and Jim, I think Glob even dropped it after the fact.
He did. And so it was a slow roller, and Wellesley's got speed. He got down the line pretty well, and, I think what just made the second baseman a little bit nervous, had to do a little flip over there quickly, and worked out for the Quakers.
So Wellesley on at first. 1 down, and in steps the lefty Carter Vandal. Vandal, right-handed thrower, left-hand batter. 391 hitter on the season. Power to all fields. He's ahead in the count at 1-0. The throw back to first in time. And let's be honest, Brant Wells diving back to first, that's one of his favorite activities. Get
Sure.
that uniform dirty.
You bet. He's one of those athletic guys out of this senior class that Quaker fans are going to miss over the next couple of years. But, yeah, just a fun group of guys.
1-0 now, 2-0 after a ball in the dirt. Wellsy's claim to fame. Now, this doesn't happen often on either side of the ledger. Brant, as a senior football player, beat Dover. Twice as a senior basketball player, beat Dover. And 2 more times as a senior baseball player, beat rival Dover. Pretty impressive feat.
Yeah, pretty good year for the Quaker majors as we look at those sports.
And certainly
football.
Wellsy a key contributor to each of those clubs.
You bet. You bet.
Throwback, not in time. 2-0 the count. Just 1 down as the scoreboard shows 2, but just 1 down. Vandal drives it into left center. If that ball gets down, it's trouble, but swooping in is Talon Preston. And almost Talon-like reaching down and stabbing that for the out. A hard hit ball, but nothing doing that time. Now the second out of the inning.
Quaker first baseman.
And Vandal retired
Maddox Brown.
on the fly out to the left fielder. Maddox Brown will step in, the lanky first baseman. 262 on the season, amongst the team leaders in RBI with 16. Valsden going to try and pitch out of this jam for Philo. He delivers. Brown slaps it into center field. That could drop.
And does.
Gets down, and we'll see if Wellesley's base running was heady or not. And you take a chance there, but got thrown out on a nice pick by Case Fink. He came up firing, and that's all for the Quakers in their half of inning number 1. No score. Back with second inning action right after this on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
The Eat Fresh refresh just won't stop. Now Subway is refreshing their catering with easy order platters and box meals perfect for any occasion. Start with sandwich or wrap platters. They're loaded with craveable crowd pleasers to feed your crew without all the work. Or try individually packaged box meals featuring a tasty 6-inch sub, footlong, or wrap, plus chips and a freshly baked cookie. When you have a group to feed, make it fun, delicious, and easy with catering from Subway. Visit Subway.com to place your catering order. Advance notice may be required.
Anyone can improve their balance, hand-eye coordination, discipline, footwork, endurance, and cardio with boxing classes at the T-County Boxing Academy on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia. Stop in, call, or text to get the same animal and 5% nutrition sports supplements used by pro boxer Sugar Dre Donovan, featuring the all-new 5% pre-workout RTD known as Kill It. Follow the T-County Boxing Academy on Facebook for training videos and product reviews. The T-County Boxing Academy, where serious athletes train.
You can enjoy the speed and reliability of a 100% fiber network and Ohio-based sales and customer service. Get free installation and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Visit omnifiber.com/Dover to learn more. Our thanks to Omni Fiber for being with us as part of our broadcast. No score after 1 inning. Jim, your early impression.
Well, the Quakers certainly came focused and ready to play. Aggressive batting so far at the plate, and a little aggressive, maybe a little over-aggressive that time by Wellesley trying to stretch that one over to third base. But Quakers look solid. Carter looks great up on the mound.
Really nice crowd pouring in here to Tuscarora Park. Carter Vandal, after fanning the first 3 men he saw, starts this at-bat off with a ball inside to Talon Preston. Glad to have you with us, whether you're listening on air, WJER Radio, 100.9 FM, 1450 AM. Second pitch is fouled back and off to the right side. You could be listening on WJER.com or the WJER app, or you might even be watching this with the help of Claxon Communications and their great team that have got us set up for the live video stream. No matter how you're with us, we're glad you're here. Swung on and missed. Vandal ahead now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jimmy's been ahead of every hitter he's faced.
Every one so far. He got 3 strikeouts in that first. Looks like he's possibly headed for another one here.
The senior looks in, gets the sign from catcher Noah Bolin, swung on and missed. Strikeout number 4 for Carter Vandal.
Yeah, well, it's what we talked about earlier. These guys don't know how to read Carter. You see a great big guy up there on the mound, you think he's just going to be throwing super speed balls at you, and he's throwing all over the place. They don't know what to do swinging.
So Griffin Wells, the right fielder, steps in. Takes a pitch a little high out of the zone for ball one. Mentioned Carter 2-0 on the season, a 1.13 ERA. Career numbers of 12-1, 90 strikeouts coming into tonight with just 15 walks in his 3-year pitching career. Now the count evens at 1-1 as he dropped that breaking ball in there. The word command comes to mind.
Commanding presence on the mound.
Carter deals, fires the fastball past him. Now again, correct me if you've maybe heard this before. Carter ahead in the count, 1-2.
Could be the most common phrase used today.
Vandal fires fastball in the zone. That ball's driven back behind us. Count remains 1-2. Top of the second inning. Denny Trimmer, Jim Boose with you from Tuscarora Park. This is a Division II sectional final matchup. Quakers v. Electrics. The 1-2 pitch is fouled back. And it's going to stay in the field of play, but fouled on the right field line where Carson Long hauls it in. F9 if you're scoring at home. And that'll bring third baseman A.J. Harper to the dish.
Yeah, the one thing about getting ahead of even the whole team like this, Denny, they're not going to get a lot of looks at Carter because they're just 1-2-3, 1-2-3. If you can get this guy.
And Harper gets a hold of it, but drives it to center fielder where Caden Stewart roams, and the senior gets leather on it and hauls it in for out number 3. So again, 3 up, 3 down. Quakers coming to bat. That's up next on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Take your summer projects even further with Kime Loyalty Rewards. Start earning 2.5% back on all purchases when you become a member. Visit us online at kimehome.com for more information or call us at 330-893-2251 to sign up today. Our home center and charm is your trusted source for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
Welcome back to Tuscarora Park, where there's no score. New Philadelphia coming to bat in their half of inning number 2. The storyline thus far, Carter Vandal, 3 up, 3 down in the first, 3 up, 3 down in the second. Jim, 4 strikeouts and in command thus far.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's doing exactly what he wants with these batters. Just fanning 4 of them already, and then getting 2 flyouts on the other 2. Just really, like you say, in command up there. Quakers
place. My apologies.
Pardon me. I'd say Quakers, need to stay aggressive here on the base paths and at the plate to try and get some runners out there and get around and get a little lead going in this game.
So Pets Place is your locally owned leader in pet supply and wellness. They have products for pets from fish to ferrets, bunnies to birds, and even reptiles. Of course, everything you need for dogs and cats. Visit them at 118 Commercial Avenue Southwest on the south side of New Philadelphia. The catcher steps in, Noah Bolin. Bolin, boy, if anyone's been the hot bat this season for New Philadelphia, it's been this young fella. 327, 11 RBI, drives a towering fly ball just behind shortstop where it's going to be hauled in for out number 1. So you mentioned aggressive. First pitch swinging was Bolin. Garrett Tom hauls it in for out number 1.
Yeah, Nolan teed off on that one. I actually thought he was going to drive it a little bit farther than that, but just ended up being a high popper to the short.
The junior Gavin Blake steps in, 283 on the season. Plays a great third base. This time squares, shows bunt, pulls back, called strike 1. I think he thought he had the third baseman, A.J. Harper, way back. Harper not way back anymore. 0-1 pitch driven back up the box. It's going to be fielded on a hop by the second baseman, Searles, on to Glob at first for out number 2.
Nice play by Searles that time. Kind of caught the lip of that infield and kind of rough, a little hop, but he grabbed it and tossed it over to first.
The designated hitter steps in. Sophomore Keaton Fossil. Fossil's another guy that's had a hot bat. 311 on the season. He's got 19 hits, which puts him amongst team leaders. Just a sophomore. Of course, you Quaker fans know all too well the exploits that young man did on Friday nights in the fall. A tremendous first season as the Quaker starting QB.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what he brings to the field this coming fall.
Little nubber foul to the first base side. Going to even the count at 1-1. So should the Quakers advance here, they're not back on the tournament trail until Monday, the 22nd, as that district gets started on Monday. More details about that as we come along. Ball driven into left field. That's going to beat the left fielder. It's over Talon Preston's head. Fossil rounding first and standing at second base with a stand-up double. All right, Jim, a hard-hit ball that time. Preston could do nothing but turn and run.
Yeah, he really launched that. There's a deep field over there in left field, and there's maybe a little slant over there, too. So as you turn in as a left fielder and run back, you got to go uphill a little bit towards the fence. But Keaton Fossil really drove that ball well out into left field.
Crushed a double for the second hit for the Quakers. Max Steele, sophomore left fielder, checks in. Takes ball one. Vousden pitching out of the stretch for the first time. Gives a courtesy look to second base. Steele swings through that. Evens the count at 1-1.
Nice looking swing by Steele. He just wasn't on line with the rock.
I think any left-hander has a decent look. We all think of Ken Griffey.
Right, that's true.
He's not going to have the pavilions over there are safe. He doesn't have that kind of power. No. But certainly I think when any left-hand batter steps in, that's a good-looking cut. Ahead in the count, 2-1 is the sophomore. Ball three in the dirt is smothered on a nice job by catcher Jake Howell. And Keaton Fossil just getting in the head just a wee little bit of Seth Vousden. You got the shortstop, Garrett Tom, kind of dancing in behind, slapping the mitt. Now no one covering second. Pitch delivered now high, but on the inside corner. They'll call that a strike.
Nice pitch by Vousden. Mac had the take on, I'm sure.
And we'll see what's dealing here at 3-2. Fossil with the bounce. Mac drives it into left. Easier chance that time for Preston. And he hauls it in for out number 3. So another runner on the base paths. No score for the Quakers. It's 0-0 after 2. Third inning action coming up right after this on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're the place to call for industrial, commercial, and residential work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net. Tired of unreliable internet service and unexpected bill increases? Experience internet another way, the smart way. Smart Way Communications is your locally owned and operated high-speed internet provider now serving Dover and New Philadelphia and beyond. Don't get locked into plans with more or less speed than you need. Smart Way is the better way. Local customer service, local infrastructure, and community-minded. That's the smart way to get reliable, affordable internet in Tuscarawas County. Call Smart Way at 740-254-8201, online at thinksmartway.com.
If you're tired of unexpected bill increases or non-existent rural internet coverage, there's a better way, a smart way. High-speed internet at an affordable price. Also, Smart Way can go where the other companies just can't. Visit thinksmartway.com to learn more. Top of 3. And Carter Vandal Pumps a fastball in for strike one against first baseman Slade Glob. 7, 8, 9 in the Electrics order, as it's been 3 up, 3 down in innings number 1 and 2. Carter looks, he deals a beautiful breaking pitch that time. 0-2 the count. Glob, a big right-hand batter. Bolin set up far on the outside of the dish, didn't want to give him anything good. And I think Bolin thought he had a called strike 3, was ready to send it around the horn, nothing doing. Home plate James Little says just stick around a little longer. But the count 1-2, still in Carter's advantage. The senior kicks and fires. Pumped the fastball by him for his 5th strikeout of the afternoon. Another swinging strike 3 that time, and that'll bring the catcher up for Philo, Jake Howell.
Yeah, 5 strikeouts so far for Carter, and he looks like he's just able to do whatever he wants with the ball out there. Glob didn't know what to do.
First pitch delivered high. Again, Carter, the senior, just a 2-0 record, has battled some injury throughout the course of the season. Coach Weisel says he is good to go. That was fouled back to the screen. Evens the count at 1-1. Don't forget, we'll have a Subway Player of the Game for you. At the conclusion of this contest, Subway, eat fresh. 1-1, now 1-2 after the fastball is poured past Jake Howell.
Denny, I have to tell you about this Subway sandwich. Make sure I tell you the story later in the game here.
Well, maybe right after this pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Jim, go ahead.
I'll tell you what, this they have the new menu at Subway, and I went for the Boss last night, which is a foot long with the meatballs and the pepperoni and the fresh mozzarella. Oh, my goodness. That may have been the best sandwich I've had in the last 2 years. It was incredible.
The 9-hitter now, the designated hitter, Eli Roush, steps in. Fouls it back. That was an excuse-me swing. Got him off the handle and back to the screen. Vandal now with 6 strikeouts on 8 batters faced. Ball just a little low. 1-1 the count. Happy to have you with us here today. This game broadcast, WJER Radio, WJER Digital, and of course with the help of Claxon Communications, we got the live stream video footage as well. You're seeing a beauty if you're watching on Claxon, that's for sure. 2-2 the count now after Vandal pumps the fastball in. 2 down in the Philo third. Eli Roush back in the box, waving that bat behind the right ear. Ball a little high, and for the first time this afternoon, Jim, Carter Vandal finds himself at the disadvantage of a 3-2 count.
Well, I have a lot of confidence that Carter knows what he's doing out there, and we'll see what he delivers right here.
The 3-2 pitch. Outside corner called strike 3. Vandal has struck out the side again. Quakers coming to bat in their half of inning number 3, and that's up next on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Katie, I don't know how you get to work so early, and you even have time to stop at McDonald's.
It's so quick with the McDonald's app. I order and pay from home, pull into the pickup spot, and they bring my food right out. Or I can just run in and grab it from the pickup area.
I always remember the app once I'm already at McDonald's.
But that's okay. Just use it when you order at the drive-thru or inside. Open the app, get your code, and you'll earn points toward free McDonald's food. Plus, the app is loaded with daily deals.
Suddenly I'm having a Big Mac attack.
That sounds good. I'll order it from my app.
The McDonald's mobile app. I'm loving it.
Family owned and operated for more than 50 years, Dover Brake specializes in sales and service of everything involving automotive and heavy-duty brakes, along with a vast selection of truck parts and accessories. They also offer alignment, custom U-bolt bending, industrial sandblasting, bonding, and more. And now, you can find the parts you're searching for with a complete in-store inventory updated regularly at DoverBrakeInc.com. Safely shop and pay online and have your purchase delivered, or pick it up at Dover Brake, Route 250 in Strasburg, online at DoverBrakeInc.com.
The T County Boxing Academy is the area's #1 training center for those who are serious about boxing. They offer a variety of classes for youth and adults, along with the supplements for best workouts possible. The T County Boxing Academy, located on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia. You can also follow along with what they're doing on Facebook. 9-1-2 in the Quakers batting order here to start inning number 3. Caden Stewart, senior, swings and misses. The speedy center fielder is murder when he's on the base paths. Takes a breaking ball inside to even the count at 1-1. Jim, as well as Carter's pitching, it's still a 0-0 score. You've got to be able to break a run across.
Yeah, you really need to get some runners on the base paths to make that happen.
Stewart swings and drives the ball to right field, and it's right at the right fielder Griffin Wells for out number 1. Back to the top of the order, Carson Long. Long flew out to right field in his first at bat.
In the leadoff hitter, number 3, right fielder, Carson Long.
Quakers with a pair of hits thus far. Haven't been able to generate a run. One down here in the bottom of inning number 3. Long with a tapper to short. Coming up firing is Garrett Tom along to first. And out number 2 as Glob is able to snag the throw. Long out 6-3. And Brant Wells will step in.
Number 2, second baseman, Brant Wells.
Wells, he reached on an error. Beat the throw to first from the second baseman, who bobbled and then pulled the first baseman's foot off the bag. Swings and drives it down the right field line. It's going to stay foul and just get out of play.
These Quaker batters are super aggressive at the plate. They're swinging at first and second pitches nearly every time up.
Words like hustle and grind best describe the way Wellesley plays.
Darn good athlete.
He steps back in now, down in the count, 0-1. Vousden looks in, gets his signal. He's going to fire inside on the breaking ball that didn't break, stayed inside. Evening the count at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is outside for ball 2, 2-1. If you're wondering, should New Philadelphia win, we wondered who they might play. Now, that game won't be until next Monday. Happening right now in the other sectional final, St. Clairsville taking on Buckeye Local. Quakers would have the winner of that contest. Wellesley slaps it to third base where it's scooped by Harper. Wild throw across. Brent slides in head first. Thought he had the bag, but a great job by Slade Glob. Going up and getting that and coming down on the bag will end inning number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Quakers. After 3 innings of play, no score. Back with the 4th inning right after this on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Life moves fast. Can you keep up? Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital Ortho Express Care welcomes patients with no appointment necessary, so injury or joint pain never slow you down. Our orthopedic experts will give you the care you need when you need it. For every break and breakthrough, for every bone and joint, for every care in the world. Walk in for orthopedic care close to you in the Heritage Square Plaza at Dover. Learn more at unionhospital.org/orthoexpresscare.
This is Don Kemp with Kemp Insurance. Whether it's repair work from a fender bender, the after effects of a powerful storm, or a life-changing moment like a house fire, Kemp Insurance is here to provide unmatched customer service. Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for over 35 years.
This is Nathan Kemp with Kemp Insurance. Contact us today for all your auto, home, farm, business, and life insurance needs. We're proud to have been your local hometown agents for over 35 years and look forward to helping you see the difference local agents can make for you. Kemp Insurance in New Philadelphia.
Top of inning number 4, no score between the Quakers and Electrics. A good time to remind you that Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're available 24 hours a day and are ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation for industrial, commercial, or residential work. You can find them online at woodelectric.net. Back to the top of the order for Philo. Shortstop Garrett Tom stepping in. Vandal has faced the minimum through 3. He struck out 7 of the first 9 batters he's faced. Ahead early in this count, 0-1. And the big right-hander looks in, kicks, and delivers outside for ball 1. Jim, now each of these electric hitters has seen him at least once.
Yeah, these first 3, of course, struck out in the first inning, and so they're maybe being a little more cautious this time.
There's the fastballs. He pours that one in there. 1 ball, 2 strike advantage for Vandal. Nobody out here at top of inning number 4. Ball just off the outside edge, a little low. One of those come-get-me pitches. You don't want to pour it down the heart of the plate when you're ahead in the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Vandal looks in and delivers strike 3. Swung on and missed. Second strikeout of Garrett Tom, and that'll bring Case Fink to the dish.
Yeah, that's 8 strikeouts now for Carter Vandal, and he's still looking strong with his delivery on the ball.
So the center fielder, Fink, struck out looking in his first at-bat. Puts bat to ball, and it's driven to center field. Caden Stewart is there. Can of corn for Stu, hauls it in for out number 2.
Second baseman, Cade Cyril.
No, Bolin doing a nice job back there behind the dish. I think he and Carter have a real good relationship. Seemingly so in this game.
Cyril steps in. He was a strikeout victim in inning number 1. Of course, Bolin takes the pitch call from Tyler Weisel. And it's up to Bolin to kind of frame and get to work. And that time he pulled a ball in off of the outside edge, made it look like a strike. Vandal ahead 0-2 on Searles. 2 down in the Philo 4th. Vandal's pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3, out number 3. Back with the Quakers. Half of inning number 4 right after this. The sports voice of the Valley.
Pets Place in New Philadelphia is your locally owned leader in pet supply and wellness. Pets Place has products for pets from fish to ferrets, from bunnies to birds, even reptiles, and of course, everything you need for cats and dogs. Stop by and talk to one of their knowledgeable team members about the frequent buyer program. Pets Place, 118 Commercial Avenue Southwest in New Philadelphia. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 8 and Saturday and Sunday 9 to 6. You can also visit at petsplaceohio.com or on Facebook.
Subway's upping their game with the All-Star Subway Series menu.
Like number 3, the Monster, piled high with juicy steak and crispy bacon.
And number 9, the Champ, with rotisserie-style chicken and double Monterey cheddar.
And you gotta try number 6, the Boss, with pepperoni and meatballs smothered in rich marinara sauce and topped with fresh mozzarella.
And that's just 3 of them.
It's the Subway Series menu, Subway's tastiest menu upgrade yet.
WJER Radio and your local Subway restaurants will honor the high school baseball player of the game following the conclusion of this tournament broadcast. Our thanks to the Fitzgerald family and their locally owned Subway restaurants across Tuscarawas County. They've been supporters of ours for so long, Jim.
They sure have. I tell you what, it's a wonderful family. They've been in this business locally for years, and if you want some good quality food, you go see a Subway near you.
Sounds like a good idea following the and I think I'm going to follow your suggestion with the Boss.
That Boss is
which
wonderful.
is an excellent sandwich. Carter Vandal will lead things off 3, 4, and 5 in the Quaker 4th, and Vandal strokes the ball into center field for a base hit. Well, Carter at .391 on the season. That time, good bat to ball, drove it into center field. And now we'll see if we can put pieces together. We've had runners on. We have not been able to move a runner across. No score after 3.5.
Great opportunity here for the Quakers. Get Carter over to second.
Quaker cleanup hitter Maddox Brown steps in.
Valsden well aware of the danger of Carter Vandal moving over to second, so trying to keep him close to first.
A.J. Harper in on the cut at third. You don't always bunt your cleanup hitter, but in a game like this, certainly you give it a thought.
Sure.
Brown takes the first pitch outside corner for strike one. Sun finally peeking through just a little bit in what's been a perfect day for baseball here at Tuscarora Park. And the threat of showers earlier in the day, but they've gone bye-bye. Vandal's going to run, and the throw is going to be into center field, so Vandal will slide in safely.
Yeah, catcher mailed that one out to center. Carter in safely. I think he would have been safe anyway. Carter, nice speed getting over there to second base.
And
no outs.
That looked like the hit and run. Carter not necessarily a base stealer, but Maddox Brown did swing to protect. 0-2 the count on the cleanup hitter. Vandal at second base. Valsden now out of the stretch deals a breaking ball outside for ball one. Boy and Jim with nobody out and a runner in scoring position. Clearly for the first time a true threat for the red and black. The 1-2 pitch is inside and up in the air and back to the backstop. Vandal going to check in at third on the pass ball. You're not going to fight me on whether or not that was a wild pitch.
You know, I was going to just bring that up. I didn't see on the scoreboard if they had marked it as a pass ball or a wild pitch, so I'm going to go with your pass ball.
Pass ball it is. 2-ball, 2-strike count on Brown. Vandal at third base, ready to score. That ball's driven into right center field. A base hit for Brown. Brown with a big round at first base, but goes back. That'll score Vandal for the game's first run. Quakers on top 1-0 and still in business with nobody out in the bottom of inning number 4. Great piece of hitting.
Yeah, it was a great opportunity for the Quakers to step in there, and he did exactly that. Maddox Brown, who's been hot bat this year, just a perfect hit. Real nice job. Carter safely at home.
Nobody out. Noah Bolin steps in. Bolin skied one to the shortstop in his first at-bat. Maddox Brown with that base hit, now 2 for 2 on the afternoon. He's got a big lead. Bunt put down nicely by Bolin. He's going to scamper to first, and no, he's not going to beat the throw. Nicely gloved by Slade Glob. The out goes 1-3 on the fielder's choice. That'll advance Maddox Brown to second base, so a runner back in scoring position. Just one out in the Quaker half of inning number 4. They lead now 1-0.
Glob with a nice snag out of the dirt that time. That could have been a little bit of a disaster for the Electrics if that had got by him. That was a nice grab.
The big third baseman Gavin Blake checks in. Blake grounded out to the second baseman in his first at bat. Ball just out of the zone that time for ball 1. For the first time today, just a little bit, Valsden seems to be laboring. Runner at second base that he's watching, and ball driven to left field and into that sun. Oh, what a catch that time by Talon Preston.
Talon doing a nice job out there in left field. That is a tough spot. He's got the sunglasses on, but that sun is bright.
I will tell you, when the sun is out at Tuscarora Park for an afternoon ball game, there is no tougher position to field than left field with that setting sun straight in your vision when the ball comes off the bat. So a deep fly out by Blake. Great catch by Talon Preston for the Electrics. Keaton Fossil steps in. Fossil doubled in his last at bat. Drives the ball. This one's going to get down the left field line. Runner's going to be waved around. Maddox Brown is going to score. Fossil finds himself back at second base on the throw. So double single for Fossil. Give him the RBI. Quakers lead 2-0.
Well hit ball that time by Fossil. He put it right down the line, and it was just enough to get Brown in to score. And Fossil made it over to second on the choice to come home with that throw. Way late, no way to get him at second.
So with Fossil being able to advance on the throw, Quakers still have a runner in scoring position for Max Steele, who strokes it into center field for another base hit. Steele with a big round. Fossil's going to score as the center fielder Case Fink goes down. Steele going to get all the way to third and beat the throw. Max Steele with the Hustle Award, legging out from Jim a single and turning it into a three-bagger.
Boy, I'll tell you what hustle that time by Max Steele. We know he's got wheels. But when that center fielder went down, I think he actually twisted his ankle maybe. Who knows? But that ball got by him, and Mac just turned on the Jets, made it all the way around to third. Could have been standing, I believe.
RBI hits from Brown, Fossil, and now Max Steele have given the Quakers a 3-run inning and a 3-0 advantage over Philo.
Yes. 5 hits now for the Quakers. That's a real nice turnaround here in the bottom of the fourth.
That was Case Fink, the center fielder, that scooped it, and then when he went to plant Jim, it looked like the footing gave way underneath the right foot. Good time to thank our pre- and post-game sponsor, Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital. Whether it's sniffles and sneezes or something more serious like a twisted ankle in the outfield, world-class care is near you. You can find the nearest provider, or if you're listening away from here, at clevelandclinic.org/locations. Of course, we want to thank Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital, our neighbors on the boulevard, just a stone's throw from the hallowed halls of WJER. The number 9 man coming to bat here for the Quakers, it's Caden Stewart. Stu flew out to the right fielder. Now he's got a chance to drive in a run here. Max Steele on at third. First pitch swinging is Stewart. Sizzles it down the left field line, foul. 3-0 New Philadelphia. All 3 runs scored here in this half of inning number 4. The bats have erupted. Stewart takes it up the middle. That's a base hit. Steele will score. Now 3 straight RBI singles. Stewart checks in at first. We're back to the top of the order. Carson Long, the right fielder.
Number 3, Carson Long.
That aggressive bat play of the Quakers behind or at the dish, it really is paying off here at the bottom of the fourth.
The first pitch is in there for a strike, but the speedy Stewart's going to get the base. Stolen base for Stu. Now the Quakers with another runner in scoring position, this time with 2 outs. Carson Long, who has flown out to right and grounded out 6-3 in his 2 at-bats. Sophomore looking to get something done here. This has been a breakthrough inning against Seth Vousden.
Quakers just jumping on pitches. They all got up to see him once, and the second time around, they're connecting.
1-1 the count as Vousden looks at second, now fires. Ball on the outside edge. Looked a little low, Jim. They're going to say ball outside. 2-1.
Good eye that time by Carson Long. That was a nice-looking pitch.
Another pitch just off the outside edge. Now Long at 3-1. Do you green light him, let him swing away if he's got something he likes?
Well, he's due. He's 0 for 2 today, but we'll see what Coach. No big sign.
Takes it a little high and inside, but on the plate for strike 2. Full count at 3-2. Stewart will be moving with the pitch. Vousden comes set and fires. Swung on and missed for out number 3. But that's the end of an explosive 4th inning for the Quakers. 4 runs on 5 hits. They now lead 4-0. Back with more right after this on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
This is Jim Moser with Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. We are living in unusual times and virtually all businesses are affected by product shortages and shipping delays. With this in mind, I'd like to encourage you to keep your current HVAC system in good working order. Service is our first order of business, and we want to be your first call anytime you need help with your heating and cooling system, even if it's in the middle of the night.
To schedule a maintenance check of your HVAC system, call Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, your local trained comfort specialist at 330-343-5511.
Hello, Dover. Omni Fiber is excited to be a part of your community and offer a new choice in internet service. For a limited time, when you sign up for Omni Fiber, you will get 3 months free internet. That's right, 3 months free. Enjoy the speed and reliability of our new 100% fiber network with upload speeds up to 50 times faster than cable, Ohio-based sales and customer service, and speeds up to 2 gig. Sign up today and get 3 months of Omni Fiber internet on us. Visit omnifiber.com/WJER to learn more.
Well, we're glad you're back with us. Hopefully we don't have a camera on the scoreboard. What should read 4-0 New Philadelphia. Just read 53-43 New Philadelphia, but they've got that sense fixed as we start inning number 5. Denny Trimmer and Jim Boos with you from Tuscarora Park, and it was an explosive bottom half of inning number 4, Boosie.
I'll tell you what, that was a really nice offensive display by the Quakers. Like you say, 4 runs on 5 hits in the inning, and just about every one of the Quaker batters got up to the plate and took some good swings. Just really good decision-making by the Quaker batters.
Quakers plated 4 runs on 5 hits. Back-to-back-to-back RBI singles by the bottom 3 in the Quakers order. Swung on and missed there. Scoreboard has gone haywire again. I have no idea what the score is, what the count is.
It was the 14th inning for a while.
It was the 14th, and it feels a bit like the 14th inning. And that's going to be strike 3 for Carter Vandal as he's mowed down his 10th Philo batter. Second time he has struck out Preston, and Griffin Wells, the right fielder, steps in. He flew out to right field in his first time up.
These Philo batters just really can't find the ball.
Ball is skied into right again. So Wells flies out a second time. I've got the entire New Philadelphia Wells family sitting to my right. We're looking for some sort of a DNA match to see if Griffin is related. We'll update you as we get down to that.
Do a little research on that one.
Do a little research. A.J. Harper steps in. He flew out to center. First pitch swinging. He's going to pop it. Can Maddox Brown get it? He does in foul territory. 3 up, 3 down. And that's all for Philo in the 5th. Back with the Quakers half of inning number 5 right after this on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Family owned and operated for more than 50 years, Dover Brake specializes in sales and service of everything involving automotive and heavy-duty brakes, along with a vast selection of truck parts and accessories. They also offer alignment, custom U-bolt bending, industrial sandblasting, bonding, and more. And now, you can find the parts you're searching for with a complete in-store inventory updated regularly at DoverBrakeInc.com. Safely shop and pay online and have your purchase delivered, or pick it up at Dover Brake, Route 250 in Strasburg, online at DoverBrakeInc.com.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're the place to call for industrial, commercial, and residential work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
The Geib family and staff wish all of our area's spring sports athletes the best of luck this season. When it matters most, you can put your trust in Geib. Geib Funeral Homes, Crematory, Remembrance Centers, and Pet Crematory, serving Tuscarawas County families for 5 generations. Bottom half of inning number 5. Quakers now with a 4-run cushion. They lead 4-0. Carter Vandal is cruising along. And it's 2-3-4 in the Quakers batting order. Brant Wells going to lead things off. Still looking for our DNA detective to see if he's related to Griffin Wells. Wellesley reached on an error in the first. Grounded out to third. In inning number 3, ball outside. Counts at 1-1. We've got activity in the Philo bullpen. Ball tapped foul.
Looks like Jack Lincecum is the guy warming up for the Electrics over there.
In fact, it is the big lefty, number 14. You were just dying to get Lincecum out there.
I was.
It's a funny-looking spelling. And
it's a nice.
You owned that.
I did. Hey, the Philo, the Duncans Falls folks. There's some Lincecums down there. I wanted to, make sure I mention their names.
You have any idea as that ball's in the dirt for ball 2, even in the count of 2 and 2? Do you have any idea where Duncan Falls is?
I do. It's, if you go to Zanesville, head south on 60, and start winding around down there. It's actually on the corner as the river turns, the Muskingum River, that is.
Wellesley taps it foul off of home plate.
About 27, not even that far, 22 miles maybe south of Zanesville, right down 60. There's a little burg actually called Philo, but the majority of those folks that attend Philo High School live in Duncans Falls.
The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and hit hard to second, but a excuse-me glove from Harper, and then he throws the ball into the dugout.
Boy, what a nice snag on the defensive play.
That was an excuse-me catch. I know the eyes were closed, and he just came swooping through with the glove. Oh, wow. Was able to get his hand in the glove then and fire to first, but a wild throw. Wellesley's going to check in at second base on the error. Second time he's been aboard because of a fielding misstep.
Wellesley did a nice job protecting the plate that time. He just really was just protecting everything, and he got knocked it over to third. What could be a really good hit, but that great play by the third baseman was overshadowed by the airmail into the dugout.
Carter Vandal checks in. Count now 1-0, make it 2-0. Vandal singled and came around to score to start things off in inning number 4. And he's had a pretty good game on the mound as well, for those of you just joining us. Big left-hander steps in, gets a big cut on it, but drives it foul. And Coach Weisel down there at the bare hand.
How about that?
Okay.
Barehanded?
I think all of our coaches are great athletes.
That coaching staff, pretty darn impressive.
I was talking about basketball.
Yes,
yeah, of course. 2-1 the count on Carter. That ball gets past Howell. He can't find it. Checking in at third now is Brant Wells. Surprised he didn't slide just to get more dirt on the uniform.
I see a little white spot on the inside of that one thigh, man. He's got to go down again. I'm going to give that one a wild pitch.
I would agree.
Still no outs in this inning.
Vano with a chance to continue to pad his own lead. Works the walk. So now runners at the corners. With nobody down.
New Philadelphia.
Maddox Brown will step in.
9, Maddox Brown.
Just the first walk for Vousden.
And outside of the fourth inning, Vousden has been sharp.
You know what? I was going to point that out. He's had his pretty nice ball game. He threw 17 pitches in that fourth inning, and the guys kind of teed off on that and really have hurt his game.
He threw a number of strikes in that fourth inning, and they got served right back behind him with rapid-fire fashion. Throw back to first. Vandal slides in safely. First and third. Nobody out in the Quaker fifth. Vandal running. He's going to get the straight steal without a throw.
No reason to think about that.
Catcher indifference. He's not going to throw and let the runner, Brant Wells, score from third on the throw. Not down 4 runs.
Brownie 2 for 2 on the day.
Gets a piece of that one, drives it foul. Jim, now it's kind of suns out, guns out, as we've been overcast for much of this contest. Now you've got like the infield is half in shade. All of the fielders, with the exception of first base, are in the sun. And Brownie drives it to right field, right squarely at the right fielder, Griffin Wells. Wells throws home and tries to get Brant Wells. Nothing doing. Brant, the full-on head-first slide to score the 5th Quaker run. Another RBI for Maddox Brown on the sacrifice.
Yeah, just a well-hit ball right to him, but you're not going to stop Wellesley from getting in from third base. And I think he might have got that last piece of his uniform a little dirty on that slide.
Be heading to Tide Country immediately following today's contest. 5-0, the Quakers lead. 1 out in their half of inning number 5. Bolin back at the dish. He's 0 for 2 as skied out to the shortstop and flew out to left field on a great play by the left fielder. Ball drilled to the shortstop. Shortstop bobbles, still has time to collect and throw, but that will score Vandal. Record the sacrifice, out 6-3 for out number 2, but put another run on the board for your red and black. They lead 6-0. Gavin Blake, the third baseman, steps in.
Good stop by the shortstop. Did bobble, had plenty of time. Nice throw over to first.
And Garrett Tom, not too bad out there in the field. He's not going to get that one, though.
No.
Gavin Blake drives it over his head into left center field for another base hit. Blake with his first.
7 hits now for the Quakers. 6 runs.
Number 11, designated hitter Keaton Fossil.
And with 2 down and 2 across in the bottom of inning number 5, Keaton Fossil, the designated hitter, steps in. 2 for 2 with an RBI. Fastball jammed him. Swung on and nubbed it foul. Fouls it in ahead, 0-1 in the count. Sophomore steps out. Now back in the box with waving that bat behind the right ear. Ball in the dirt. It's 1-1. Keim Lumber is located on 50 acres in the rolling hills of Holmes County and is the destination and trusted source for your home building and woodworking needs. Bowsen looks in and fires. Ball in the dirt. Runner's going to get the bag as Blake is running on the pitch. Catcher Jake Howell bobbled on the transfer. I don't think he would have had Blake anyway. Had a great lead.
Yeah, I think that was destined for move to second base one way or the other.
2 balls and a strike. Pitch is pounded to third where it's bobbled and no throw. Harper didn't have a handle on it. Fossil's going to beat it out at first base. We got to record the error, though.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted to take a chance on that one after that last throw, even though he was a lot deeper.
Second error on third baseman A.J. Harper. Third error on Philo as a team. Runners at second and first with 2 down. Max Steele, who was involved in the action last inning, had an RBI single, came around later to score. Steele flew out to left in his first at bat. Inside corner called for a strike. That should be strike 2 as they've just reset the board. It is 0-2 against the sophomore Steele. 3-11 on the season. In under the hands and strokes it toward center field, but Case Fink is going to track it down for out number 3. 2 more runs for the Quakers on a couple of hits. And after 5 innings of play, 6-0 New Philadelphia. Back with inning number 6 action right after this on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Wendy's new French toast sticks are so delicious, some are saying that they're better than their mom's breakfast.
Excuse me. Did you just say Wendy's new French toast sticks are better than my breakfast?
Mom, is that you?
Answer the question.
I said some people are saying that because they're so crispy on the outside and fluffy on the inside and perfect in every way.
Uh-huh. And what do you think?
I think it's time to tell people to choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new sweet and crispy home-style French toast sticks.
That's still not an answer.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
This is Jim Moser with Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. We are living in unusual times, and virtually all businesses are affected by product shortages and shipping delays. With this in mind, I'd like to encourage you to keep your current HVAC system in good working order. Service is our first order of business, and we want to be your first call anytime you need help with your heating and cooling system, even if it's in the middle of the night.
To schedule a maintenance check of your HVAC system, call Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, your local trained comfort specialist at 330-343-5511.
Welcome back to Tuscarora Park. New Philadelphia in command at this point, 6-0 their lead over visiting Philo in this Division II sectional final. The winner advancing to play in a district semifinal next Monday. It's going to be 7, 8, and 9 for Philo. The first baseman, Slade Glob, steps back in. Slade struck out swinging in his first at-bat. Vandal, who has been in command, kicks and fires and delivers low for ball 1. He has faced the minimum through 5 and has struck out 10. Ball back off the tree and just about got a piece of a popcorn-eating Tim Fortney, Director of Athletics here at New Philadelphia.
I notice he's moving positions now back there, DT.
Yeah. He was almost not mobile enough. Pitch is fouled back. 2-2 is the count on Glob. Vandal working quickly, already getting the sign in from Bolin. The big right-hander fires, swung on and missed for strike 3. Second strikeout of Glob. He's 0 for 2. Vandal now with 11 Ks.
Number 7, Jake Howell.
Hearts to Omni Fiber for being a new choice in internet service in the Dover community. And thank them for joining our broadcast. Enjoy the speed and reliability of a 100% fiber network and Ohio-based sales and customer service. Free installation and a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can visit omnifiber.com/Dover to learn more. Stepping in is the catcher, Jake Howell, who looks at a beauty right down the middle for strike 1. Howell, as I go broken record, struck out in his last at-bat. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Vandal has been working quickly. Jim, more importantly, he's been working from ahead in the count all game long.
Nearly every batter he's been ahead the entire time.
Swung on and missed, out of the zone, made him chase for strike 3. Jim, I believe he's only had 1 3-2 count.
Yeah, he's only had one of those all day. And he really just seems to be able to get these guys to swing whenever he wants them to swing, and a lot of those are foul balls, resulting in, of course, more strikes. And he just really has great control today. He threw 49 through the last inning, and so far this inning he's thrown 8 pitches.
Eli Roush, the designated hitter, swings and misses at the first pitch he sees. Of course, again, if you've heard this before, just nudge me. Struck out in his last at-bat. As this bottom third in the order has struck out in each plate appearance. Eli Roush would make it 6 for 6 from the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Roush count now 1-1. Vandal delivers high, they'll say, for a ball. Need James Little to hold up the hands here so we can see the count. The scoreboard has been in question here recently. Swung on and missed. Strike two, 1 ball, 2 strike count. And the big righty kicks and fires. Strike three, swung on and missed. He struck out the side for the 3rd time today. 3 up, 3 down, none across. After 5.5, it's New Philadelphia 6, Philo nothing. Back with the Quakers half of inning number 6 right after this on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
This is Ann Geib Hanner. Geibs have cared for the families of this community, always looking for ways we can be of greater service, providing caring pet cremation at our pet crematory located inside the Geib Funeral Center in Dover. I invite you to tour our pet crematory and also talk with a Geib staff member to answer any questions you might have. If you should ever experience a loss of a pet, allow the Geib family and staff to provide you and your pet with compassionate and timely on-site pet cremation.
Geibs, caring for the entire family.
Wendy's new French toast sticks are so delicious, some are saying that they're better than their mom's breakfast.
Excuse me. Did you just say Wendy's new French toast sticks are better than my breakfast?
Mom, is that you?
Answer the question.
I said some people are saying that because they're so crispy on the outside and fluffy on the inside and perfect in every way.
Uh-huh. And what do you think?
I think it's time to tell people to choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new sweet and crispy home-style French toast sticks.
That's still not an answer.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Pets Place is your locally owned leader in pet supply and wellness. They have products for pets from fish to ferrets, from bunnies to birds, even reptiles, and of course, everything you need for dogs and cats. Visit them at 118 Commercial Avenue Southwest on the south side of New Philadelphia.
Leading off for the Quakers, number
9-1-2 for the Quakers in inning number 6. Stewart, Long, and Brant Wells. And a pitching change for Philo. The big left-hander Jack Lincecum is in. And a la Wild Thing Ricky Vaughn throws his first pitch back to the screen.
First time on the mound for him. He was doing a little warm-ups over there in the bullpen and delivers nicely on the second pitch.
Took a little something off that, kept it high in the zone, and Caden Stewart swung and missed. 1-1 the count on the senior. Stu had an RBI single his last at bat. Takes the ball high out of the zone. 2 balls and a strike. High again, 3-1. So really, Jim, Seth Vousden, who started the game for Philo, cruised through 3 innings. It wasn't until the 4th inning that he hit a big hurdle.
Yeah, they 5 hit him that inning for 4 runs. But, yeah, he was actually doing pretty well, I thought, against the Quaker batters. Had a couple of errors out there with his fielders. But, yeah, the Quakers just too much at the plate.
And ball 4 high out of the zone. That'll put the speedy senior back on the base paths. His second time on base tonight. Back to the top of the order in Carson Long.
Only second walk for the Philo pitchers.
Well, and we're going to have a pinch hitter. Aiden Baker will check in. Bake, one of the seniors, a big left-hander.
27, Aiden Baker.
And depending on who's pitching on what night, Baker a lot of times will get a call at third or first. He bats now with a runner on and nobody out. Bottom of inning number 6. Lefty versus lefty, inside and a little low for ball 1. I want to thank Rod Miller and the gang out here at Tuscarora Park for getting everything ready for us. Gorgeous night to broadcast, and certainly no better place to do it. Breaking ball on the inside corner evens the count at 1-1. Of course, they've got the great concession stand down here at the right field line that's been buzzing all night. As the night has gone on, it's been a steady crowd that has grown. A lot of students in attendance. 1 ball and 2 strikes now, the count on Bake. Rests the bat on the shoulder now. Gets it up and twirling. Swings into that pitch. Slow roller to second base. Second baseman can't do anything with it. Cade Searles went Olay style. That ball got past him. Stewart to third. Errant throw to third. He will score. Baker will check in at second base. All kinds of messes there. But after the dust settles, another run for the Quakers, and the senior, Aiden Baker, checks in at second base.
And no outs. Nice job by Bake that time getting around to second on that errant throw. And a real nice job by Stewart. Buzzing all the way around from...
Well, our two-man officiating crew just kind of staring, and head coach Hunter Smith of Philo has got questions about how many bases can you advance. He's not going to win the argument, so he's headed back to the Philo dugout. Brant Wells will check in.
Second baseman, number 2, Brant Wells.
Wellesley has reached on a pair of errors and grounded out on a hard hit ball to the third baseman. He scored once. Leads the team in dirt on his uniform. And we're going to go ahead and say he is not related to right fielder Griffin Wells of the Electrics. Lincecum's pitch is in there for a called strike. Sweeping hook that time by the lefty. Lefty versus righty. Lincecum checks at second base, now delivers high to Wells. 2-1 the count on senior Brant Wells. Checking the sign, now checking the runner. Dealing, they'll say low. 3-1 the count. James Little thought about it.
Let's go have a little trouble finding the plate. That's 8 balls so far this inning.
Wellesley puts a charge into that, but drives it foul on the right side. So Wellesley's got to be in a protect mentality here. 3-2. Quakers lead 7-0 with a runner at second base in the form of Aiden Baker. The delivery is high for ball 4. Wellesley reaches first base for his third time today with 0 hits.
Quaker pitcher, number
Carter Vandal will check back into the dish. He's singled and walked in his last 2 at-bats, scored both times. And if you're just tuning in, he's done okay pitching for the Quakers today.
13 strikeouts so far for Carter Vandal, and he's just had a lot of command up there on the mound.
Faced the minimum number of batters. Lefty v. lefty matchup. Ball in the dirt for ball 2. Lincecum, Jim, as you said, kind of struggling to find the zone here.
Yeah, it was a smart move by Electric's coaches. I mean, they had to get somebody else up there on the mound, a lefty coming versus a righty, and, it's just something different for the Quakers to look at. But they just can't quite get it across. We talked about this pregame. They probably threw their ace last night against Meadowbrook to make sure they could get here tonight. So, this is possibly pitcher number 3 or 4. And it's been a tough road so far for him.
Inside corner for a strike, 3-1 now. Yeah, Philo again, winners last night 5-1 over Meadowbrook. Clayton Peterson pitched a complete game, 5-hitter, and struck out 10.
Yeah, that's a nice game for any pitcher.
Not available to pitch tonight. Swung on a miss. Vandal's trying to hit that out to the the first Town Days booth out there in center field.
He sure gave that a big swing.
Full count now on Vandal. Nobody out in the innings. Runners at second and first. Ball 4 high. So Baker checks in at third. Wells to second. Vandal to first on the base on balls.
Again, only the fourth walk for the Electrics, but 3 of them this inning.
Now running for the Quakers at first, number 5, Doug Miller.
You may have heard Doug Miller checking in at first base to run. Maddox Brown will check in at the bat. Pair of singles and a sac fly, 2 RBI for the senior. Pitch is driven to center field.
Oh, boy.
And a great running catch by Case Fink. Perhaps great in part because he got fooled off the crack of the bat. Had to run and go get it. That will score the run, though, from third. Wellesley will advance to third. Staying at first base is Carter Vandal. Now another sacrifice for Brown. Another RBI for Brown. 3 RBI.
The catcher, number 8, Noah.
On the afternoon, 8-0. New Philadelphia pushing it out to an 8-run lead. Noah Bolin checks in at the plate. And he drives the ball to deep left. Turning and watching. And that ball is out of here. You thought for a split second Talon Preston had a beat on it. Jim, he did not.
That flew that fence out there, and I'm not sure how tall that fence is, but yeah, that was a really well hit ball that time.
Philadelphia walks it off for an 11-0 win.
Wow.
Quakers starting pitcher Noah. Quakers starting pitcher Carter Vandal pitches a complete game, perfect game. Carter strikes out 13 batters.
Well, you may have heard it from public address announcer Bill Morgan. That's a walk-off winner, 11-0 because of the mercy rule. Carter Vandal's game is complete. 6 innings pitched. No base runners allowed. Faced the minimum number through 6. Struck out 13. Noah Bolin with the 3-run homer to walk it off. Let's take time, and when we come back, we'll start the postgame. 11-0, New Philadelphia with the victory. Back with more right after this on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Anyone can improve their balance, hand-eye coordination, discipline, footwork, endurance, and cardio with boxing classes at the T County Boxing Academy on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia. Stop in, call, or text to get the same animal and 5% nutrition sports supplements used by pro boxer Sugar Dre Donovan, featuring the all-new 5% pre-workout RTD known as Kill It. Follow the T County Boxing Academy on Facebook for training videos and product reviews. The T County Boxing Academy, where serious athletes train.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're the place to call for industrial, commercial, and residential work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Whether you're looking for a little extra income on the side or an exciting full-time career with endless potential for advancement, our local McDonald's has an opportunity for you. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, fun perks, and a supportive team environment are all part of the package. A job at McDonald's is one of a kind, just like you. Wherever you are in life, you can find a meaningful career at McDonald's, and it comes with a side of whatever makes you happy. Apply online at mcdonalds.com today.
Hello, Dover. Omni Fiber is excited to be a part of your community and offer a new choice in internet service. For a limited time, when you sign up for Omni Fiber, you will get 3 months free internet. That's right, 3 months free. Enjoy the speed and reliability of our new 100% fiber network with upload speeds up to 50 times faster than cable, Ohio-based sales and customer service, and speeds up to 2 gig. Sign up today and get 3 months of Omni Fiber internet on us. Visit omnifiber.com/WJER to learn more.
Pets Place in New Philadelphia is your locally owned leader in pet supply and wellness. Pets Place has products for pets from fish to ferrets, from bunnies to birds, even reptiles, and of course, everything you need for cats and dogs. Stop by and talk to one of their knowledgeable team members about the frequent buyer program. Pets Place, 118 Commercial Avenue Southwest in New Philadelphia. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 8 and Saturday and Sunday 9 to 6. You can also visit at petsplaceohio.com or on Facebook.
Well, stars all around as New Philadelphia completes an 11-0 win over Philo to take the sectional championship. They'll next be in tournament action on Monday, the 22nd, against the winner of St. Clairsville and Buckeye Local. That game information, where that game will be played, all of that will be coming up as events unfold here in the coming days and they spot the location and whatnot. But what an offensive explosion for New Philadelphia. All of those runs, all 11 of them, coming in the last 3 at-bats. 4 runs in the 4th, a pair in the 5th, and then a walk-off 4 here in inning number 6. Oh, by the way, if you're looking for offensive heroes, I have them aplenty. If you're looking for a guy on the other side, it's going to be our Subway player of the game, Carter Vandal, who pitched a complete game, perfect game with 13 strikeouts. He was impressive from the word go, and from the very beginnings, it was apparent that there was not going to be an answer for what Carter was dealing out on the mound tonight. We're going to take time here when we come back. We hope to talk to Carter Vandal. We hope to talk to Tyler Weisel. All of that up next on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
This is Don Kemp with Kemp Insurance. Whether it's repair work from a fender bender, the after effects of a powerful storm, or a life-changing moment like a house fire, Kemp Insurance is here to provide unmatched customer service. Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for over 35 years.
This is Nathan Kemp with Kemp Insurance. Contact us today for all your auto, home, farm, business, and life insurance needs. We're proud to have been your local hometown agents for over 35 years and look forward to helping you see the difference local agents can make for you. Kemp Insurance in New Philadelphia.
Take your summer projects even further with Kime Loyalty Rewards. Start earning 2.5% back on all purchases when you become a member. Visit us online at kimehome.com for more information, or call us at 330-893-2251 to sign up today. Our home center and charm is your trusted source for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
Hi, this is Ann Geib, president of the Geib Funeral Homes and Crematories. If our family and staff had the opportunity to share a significant date with you through a program, a meeting, a conversation, or a family remembrance, thank you for allowing us to share in your life. It's what the Geib family and staff have been doing for 5 generations, and it is what we'll continue to do, to take care of whatever you need, in the Geib tradition of excellence.
Tired of unreliable internet service and unexpected bill increases? Experience internet another way, the smart way. Smart Way Communications is your locally owned and operated high-speed internet provider, now serving Dover and New Philadelphia and beyond. Don't get locked into plans with more or less speed than you need. Smart Way is the better way. Local customer service, local infrastructure, and community-minded. That's the smart way to get reliable, affordable internet in Tuscarawas County. Call Smart Way at 740-254-8201, online at thinksmartway.com.
Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital is your first choice for primary care. From a network of family providers to convenient locations near you, you'll always get safe care right where you need it. For wellness visits, for managing your health conditions, for every care in the world. Turn to Union Hospital for all your primary care needs. All Union Hospital locations are accepting new patients. Don't delay. Schedule an appointment today at 330-602-0778.
Welcome back to Tuscarora Park. Denny Trimmer, Jim Boose with you throughout. It was an impressive victory for New Philadelphia, making them the sectional champions, 11-0. Quakers on top of Philo. For New Philadelphia, it was 11 runs on 9 hits, no errors. Philo, no runs, no hits, and they were a little sloppy at times in the field with 4 errors. Our Subway player of the game, Carter Vandal, pitched a complete game, perfect game, And the noise you hear is him slapping on. Take it easier on me than you did the Philo batters, okay? Carter Vandal, our guest, our Subway player of the game. Carter, a complete game, perfect game, 13 strikeouts. Needless to say, you were in command today.
Yeah, I came today feeling good after a rough last outing. You know, playoffs happen, so it's win or go home, and so I really just wanted to leave it all out there, and I was fortunately able to do that.
Carter, you were working seemingly ahead of every batter all game long. You only had 1 3-2 count the entire contest. Did you know maybe beforehand that, hey, I've got the good stuff tonight?
Yeah, out in the bullpen, you know, my fastball felt good. My curveball, I was gripping it really well. You know, like you said about the counts, I mean, as a pitcher in that situation, I kind of have it in my head that I know something's going on, and I got down 2-0 to their 9-batter, and, you know, obviously I was thinking about it, but I was able to come back and get him, so.
Carter, when you're out there and you're dealing and you're feeling it, there's a momentum in place that you're internally working with, but your fielders kind of pick up on that as well. I know that's a positive bunch. You made it a light work night for them. Talk about being able to shoulder the load the way you did, what that means to your team.
Well, as a pitcher, being able to keep the ball out of play, take the weight off the infield, outfielders' shoulders so they can just focus on hitting. And it was just a matter of time before, you know, our offense came alive, and we were fortunately able to do that here.
And the offense did come alive and really support you, starting with inning number 4. You had the 4-run fourth, 2-run fifth, and the 4-run, including that major bomb by your battery mate, Noah Boland, the walk-off, the cherry on top of the sundae, so to speak. The bats got hot.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you know, they got hot at the right time. It was really exciting to see a great team win. You know, everybody was doing their part in this one.
Carter Vandal, congratulations, our Subway player of the game. We're going to break here. When we come back, we hope to talk with Tyler Weisel. That's up next on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
The Eat Fresh refresh just won't stop. Now Subway is refreshing their catering with easy order platters and box meals perfect for any occasion. Start with sandwich or wrap platters. They're loaded with craveable crowd pleasers to feed your crew without all the work. Or try individually packaged box meals featuring a tasty 6-inch sub, footlong, or wrap, plus chips and a freshly baked cookie. When you have a group to feed, make it fun, delicious, and easy with catering from Subway. Visit Subway.com to place your catering order. Advance notice may be required.
Family owned and operated for more than 50 years, Dover Brake specializes in sales and service of everything involving automotive and heavy-duty brakes, along with a vast selection of truck parts and accessories. They also offer alignment, custom U-bolt bending, industrial sandblasting, bonding, and more. And now, you can find the parts you're searching for with a complete in-store inventory updated regularly at DoverBrakeInc.com. Safely shop and pay online and have your purchase delivered, or pick it up at Dover Brake, Route 250 in Strasburg, online at DoverBrakeInc.com.
And welcome back to WJER's coverage of sectional tournament baseball. And we've got a sectional champion right here, head coach Tyler Weisel. Tyler, kind of everything that needed to unfold tonight to make for a great night happened. Oh, by the way, it went over the top. You had a walk-off 3-run homer. Mm-hmm. Your pitcher pitched a perfect game with 13 strikeouts. Does it get any better?
No, actually it doesn't, man. That, you know, the first 4, I was just talking to Mr. Fortney, AD, and I said the first 4 were rough. We didn't have much going. I kind of got in our guys a little bit about competing in the box, and then it kind of all started, and there it went. So it worked out for us really well.
Now, Carter is an imposing figure because he's 6'5". Mm-hmm. I don't think, and I know he throws hard, but he doesn't throw as hard as some of the guys you see. His ability to spot pitches, his location is off the charts.
It was unbelievable today. I think, looking back, and I have to check my notes, but I want to say he was behind in the count twice today. You know, and he faced a minimum, obviously, 18 hitters, and being behind two hitters is incredible.
And we had him for just 1 3-2 count.
Yeah, absolutely incredible.
Unbelievable night for Carter. And then your bats woke up, starting with inning number 4. And I thought especially important, the bottom third of your order. Welcome back. And we're back. Tyler Weisel joining us as we wrap things up here from Tuscarora Park. 11-0 winners tonight. Perfect game for Carter Vandal. Perfect ending with the walk-off homer. The bottom third of your order was huge with the bats. But now we look ahead. The winner of St. Clairsville, Buckeye Local Prize St. Clairsville, right?
I would assume so. They're pretty tough.
Where do we play that game? Because it's not for what feels like an eternity.
It's a TBD, so we'll probably know, I'd say probably by tomorrow, where that game's going to be. Somewhere in the middle, whoever wants to host. So that'll be a toss-up.
Okay, well, whenever it is, we will be there. We'll be rooting you on. I've got a great suggestion for your next outing. Let's pitch Carter again.
He's going next Monday.
Let's go. Folks, thanks for staying with us. For Jim Boose, for Perk and Jeremy and the whole gang at Claxon Communications, thank you for sticking around. WJER enjoys these broadcasts so much. We're happy to bring them to your homes, whether you're watching online through Claxon Communications or whether you're listening on air at WJER Radio, WJER.com, or the WJER free app for your smartphone. We are glad that you were with us tonight. Again, the final from Tuscarora Park, New Philadelphia 11, Philo nothing. That's a wrap from here. I'm Denny Trimmer wishing you a very good night now.
'23 high school baseball and softball on WJER is made possible by great local sponsors like Keim Home Center, Wood Electric, Pets Place, Dover Brake, Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, Kemp Insurance, Smartway Communications, T-County Boxing Academy, Wendy's, Geib Funeral Homes, Crematories and Pet Crematory, Subway, Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital, and Omni Fiber. Catch a video replay of today's game on WJER.com/videos or on WJER Radio's YouTube channel. Thanks to our video production team at Claxon Communications. WJER is the sports voice of the Valley.